Hey everybody! I want to talk to you about what I think is a really important part of any spiritual practice. Whether you're a yogi or just want to, be a good person and live a high quality life. And it happens to be the 7th of the 10 yamas, the Tantric Yoga Yamas, the principles of good living out in the world. So if you look to different spiritual traditions, you see it like across the board. In yoga, it's called Daya, and it translates as compassion. So again, if you look to Buddhism, if you look to the Sikhs, if you look at Hinduism, you see there's a strong component all throughout these traditions of compassion. And really, it's an extension of love. Compassion is the active kind of pulling yourself out of yourself and extending care and love towards other people. So you could say, well, how is compassion different from non-harming or ahimsa, which is the first of the 10, yamas? Ahimsa is about not harming, right? Doing our very best in thought, word, and deed to not harm other beings. But I would say that compassion is even a more active, kind of even more extending outwards practice than ahimsa. So compassion, being an extension of love, is our ability to really care about diminishing the pain of other people, really actively attempting to alleviate the suffering of those around us. And it's interesting because if you connect it to love, which it really is an extension of love, and you locate that in the human body, that's clearly the heart, right? And if you look at the yogic understanding of the subtle body, this region, the heart area, is the Anahata chakra. And if you're using the 7 model chakra system, right, there's the first 3, then you get to the heart, which is the 4th, and then there's 3 above it. This area, the 4th chakra, is literally the middle ground. It's like the mitigating chakra between the lower 3 and then the higher, upper 3. So one reason, or at least a theory, about why some traditions focus so much on the heart and love and compassion is because it's said that if this area is in check and functioning optimally, it kind of cancels out or overpowers any of the imbalances in the lower chakras, and then of course is the gateway to the higher chakras. It's also thought that in the energy system of yoga, that the energy of the heart is actually more powerful. There's more Shakti. There's more energy in this space, in the heart space, than there is if you look at the energetics of all the other 6 chakras combined. So in other words, it's just a really powerful place. Love heals, right? Love heals. So how do we do that? How do we begin to actively cultivate compassion? I mean, putting it in kind of simple terms is, how do we step into someone else's shoes and understand, what they might be going through, and then even take it a step further and in some way be of service or of help. So I have 2 simple practices that I would like to share with you as a means of cultivating this quality within yourself and within your own life. So the first one is specific. So this is a practice, it even comes from the Yoga Sutras. This is a practice of choosing someone, anyone, who you find difficult to feel compassion towards. This could be someone, you don't even know, someone way outside of your real everyday life, someone, for instance, on the political scene, or even a figure in history that is triggering for you, that you might feel a lot of animosity towards. It could be someone in your everyday life, someone that you maybe feel has wronged you, someone whom you have difficulty relating to, or you feel anger against, anyone, a colleague, a friend who's hurt you, whatever it might be. But you take this person and you add them into your meditation. So I would recommend, whatever meditative practice you have, that you spend a few minutes, focusing your mind, reaching that place where you're much more calm and connected and focused. And then at the end of your meditation, you hold this person for a few moments. It could be a minute, it could be 10 minutes. You hold this person as the object of love and compassion. So you literally visualize, coming from your own heart, that you're extending loving, understanding energy out towards this person. And then see what happens. At the very least, you certainly change your own chemistry. When we focus on that kind of positive energy within ourselves, we literally change our own inner chemistry. Positive chemicals are released throughout the whole body. But potentially in a bigger sense, you may find that your relationship with this person changes, and maybe you even begin to see them or understand them in a new light. Okay, so that's the first one. Take a specific person with whom you have trouble feeling any sense of compassion towards, and add them into your daily meditations where you intentionally extend out this good, loving, understanding energy. That's one. The second one is maybe a little bit more broad or general, and it's kind of a loving kindness meditation. You could do this in Shavasana at the end of a yoga practice. Again, you could do this at the end of a meditation. But you just spend some time, eyes closed, awareness internal, first extending compassion towards yourself. And boy, we are so harsh sometimes in our own minds towards ourselves. So spend a few minutes cultivating within yourself this compassionate stance towards your own self. And then you can begin to extend that outward. So this feeling tone of love and compassion moves beyond you, moves beyond your body, and begins to fill the room that you're in. And you spend a few minutes imagining that expansion. And then it can go even further. It can go beyond the room you're in to the building, to fill the building that you're in. And then you just keep going like that. And then it goes beyond the building to the area, the city that you're in. And then, eventually in these graduated stages, it expands to fill the whole world. So there's this loving, compassionate energy emanating from you and extending outwards. And it's a really, really powerful practice. It begins to change you in very, very deep ways. And I think you'll find that it's palpable, that you can actually feel the difference of spending time every single day extending love and compassion from yourself outwards. So pick up one of these two techniques and just try them. Give it a week, do it every day, and see how the art of Daya, of compassion, has positive ripple effects throughout your life. Namaste. Thank you.